What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, Slotted Up 503, and I'm joined by my good friend here, Mr. The Comic Vet, Chris. What is up?
Not the.
The damn U.S. schools and their education failing me again.
I am a fan of OHIO, baby. No, yeah. How are you? How is your family?
I'm doing well. It's Monday, right? And
Yeah.
about as good as it could be for a Monday at 9 a.m. Right now, there's some kids doing their little schooling in there and stuff like that. But other than that, some kids that are actually at school, which is kind of nice to see things opening back up and,
Oh,
people being able to interact again where I'm at. So it's pretty cool. So
very
today
good.
we're going to be opening up. You've got 3 of these. I've got 2. And these are the Iron Man #1, possibly signed by, well, it is signed by Stan Lee, but it's a possibility to win that book. And what grade was it again, Chris? Do you remember?
6.0?
I thought that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
And I want to say there's 50 or 60 total boxes in the run. So, but before we get to that, let's say hello to some of the folks in the chat. Mr. Ruben Guzman, what is going on? Cowabunga. Mr. Chip Getler, or better known as Wasn't
That's not going away anytime soon.
Super Jesse, what is up to my beautiful wife? Then we got this guy. Get out of here, buddy. Mars Comics, what is going on? Hidden Jim Comics, what's going on, everybody? Make sure you guys go check him out as well. He does some really good time-lapse videos. Just a cool kid. Got some great talent. Check him out. What is up, Ryan? The Cosmic Campfire. Mr. DJ Links in the house. What is going on? Rob, Mr. Fat Stacks of Comics. He's in a meeting, so he can't pay attention. So if you see us going like this or something, we won. No. Mr. Roscoe, Geek Out with Roscoe. What's going on? He's actually got a new show coming out with Chris from Cardboard Crazy. I think it's called like Between the Lines, something like that. I could be wrong, but it's an art show, some type of art show. I'm pretty excited for it because I can't draw. So speaking of drawing, I'm actually going to be on Lamer Frame with Gary B on Tuesday. So come get a laugh at me because I can't draw, just like the first time. Mr. Grayman.
Rod's a great guy.
He is an awesome dude.
Yeah.
All right, so that seems to be everybody right now. So, Chris, do you want to go ahead and start? You have 3 boxes, and I have 2, so we will let you go ahead and open your first.
Sure. I just want to say it's not lost on me that you're talking about children and you're wearing a Wu-Tang shirt, and we all know that they are for the children.
They are absolutely for the children.
Okay, let's pop this open. Okay. I already see the flyer.
Damn flyer.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I got excited and it was just a flyer. All right, so we're hoping for a Polaroid. You all know the game. No dice. Jay, it's a 6.5. I'll just do a zoom in here on the flyer.
Nice. Okay. 6.5, autographed by the man himself, Stan Lee. I was just telling Super Jesse today, if I could get Stan Lee's autograph on a napkin and have it certified, I'd be totally happy with that. Just as Stan Lee. I mean, he's such a significant person to get an autograph from.
Do you own a Stan Lee autograph?
No, I do not. I'm not really a huge autograph person, but there are a handful of people. Like, there's Frank Miller. I love Frank Miller and his Dark Knight Batman. So I mean, there's some guys, Eastman, that really stick out for me that I like. But for the most part, even like sports fans, there's no one in sports that I would be like, oh wow, I got their autograph. Like that Wu-Tang thing that DJ got, we sent him. That was big time. Wu-Tang was huge in my, obviously in my world as well. So.
All right, shall I?
You shall.
Written on the back of this book, they have 8.5. For those that don't know, Torpedo often sets their own kind of grades, and I'll be honest, they're not really far off, and they generally write on the back of the backing board what they feel it is. This one says 8.5, very fine, plus, so I'm presuming it's going to be something that's made in the last 20 years. Would that be fair?
That's probably fair. Yep. Oh, there you go.
All right. I believe this is Miles, right? Yeah, it's Miles. It's issue 17. Bendis wrote it. I am not I am not familiar with some of these characters, but it's got a $10 retail price, which probably means anywhere from $2 to $5.
Exactly.
On the back of this, they have 8.0. Oh, really? Marvel Age. Well, speaking of the man, it's Marvel Age issue 8. For those that don't know what Marvel Age is just basically a giant flyer for books that are going to be coming out for Marvel in the next 30 days. They used to do this in the 80s. I used to pick it up just because it was like a quarter or 50 cents. And, I used to get $5 allowance back in the late 80s or whatever, and that'd be enough to pick up 3 or 4 books. And then whenever Marvel Age was there, I could get myself a 4th book, and I would read it, from cover to cover. But this cover has Stanley and Big Jim Shooter on there.
Nice. That's a great cover right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny,
All right.
$5 must have been the going amount for allowances back in the 80s, because that's what I got as well.
Oh, yeah?
Nowadays,
Yeah.
like, my kids would be like, $5, Dad. What the hell can I buy with $5?
Like you can't even get like a combo at McDonald's for $5. Well, I know you guys in the States can, but not
No,
here
we
in
can't.
Canada. No?
Dude,
No?
they're literally like $8.
Yeah, it's $5. That's $5 is like not even like a $3.99 cover price book here with taxes and everything. It's basically $5. All right. On the back of this book, they have 8.5. They also have written Joshua Middleton and last issue. So maybe this will be a Batgirl. Like that's what Josh
Batgirl?
is known for. Is for
Probably, yeah.
For me, he's known for Batgirl.
That was one of the big ones you were looking. Oh, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking for I believe it's Batgirl 23, the B cover. But yeah, this is a real nice cover as well. And in case you guys aren't noticing, she actually does have bracelets on.
Nice.
And 2 more books. This one also is 8.5. Oh, Jay.
Nice. Some more Batman goodness.
Yeah, it's got the.
That's a cool cover right there.
Oh, this is Alex Ross.
Mm-hmm.
It's the RIP conclusion, 681 from December 2008. Let's just zoom in a little bit there. Like we can all spot Ross's work really quickly, eh?
Absolutely. I love Gargoyles and I love Batman, so that cover right there, and I love Alex Ross. So it's like it's a trifecta for me.
On this book, they have 4.5, so I'm presuming it might be a little bit older, probably from when you and I were born. Oh, okay. We have a World's Finest. This is World's Finest, issue 200, 15 cents.
Freaky Louie. That sounds like a super Jesse meal right there. That's not my style, though. I'm like, I need the Big Mac meal with an extra patty and a large fry.
Yeah, this is World's Finest presents Superman and Robin, 15 cents, issue 200. And yeah, it's 4.5. I would probably go a little bit lower. I'd probably go around a 3. But
pretty sweet.
It looks like it might be Neil Adams' work. But yeah, all right, my man. Right. That's
Box
5
1.
books.
Let's see what I get.
Good luck.
All right, what's funny is on my phone I've got pulled up from the original Iron Man, the moment where he's like, you know what, fuck it, I am Iron Man. I got that pulled up for One of Us Wins. So.
Okay.
Let's see.
I was gonna say, I'm glad you swore, because I might be swearing left, right, and center if I win.
Oh, I'm gonna be swearing if I win. So when one of us wins, we can swear. All right. Well, I'll tell you this much. I also got the flyer.
Okay.
A couple extra backing boards here. Make sure that there's no Polaroids stuck to those backing boards. Wouldn't that just be the way to go out, right?
No dice?
No dice. No dice in this box right here.
I do like our odds, though. 5 boxes.
We do got pretty decent odds. So, first book, I think I'm going the opposite direction you went, but it says 3.0.
Oh.
So, seems like a. Here we go. There's a Gary B book right there.
Yeah.
Those.
Why? Why do you say that? Is he a fan of DC?
No, if he was a fan of DC, though, he loves powerful women. And does it get really much more powerful than Power Girl?
It's right there in the title.
Right? Next book.
Oh, yes.
This one says 9.0 on the back, so it's a fairly new book. That's a pretty sweet cover right there.
Wow. That looks like it might be Kubert's work.
I don't know. It doesn't say on the front. It looks, yeah, that's a pretty sweet cover regardless. Yeah. All right. This one says 1972, 3.0, slight staple rust, chip BC.
Oh, yes. Patrocta Leaper. Yes, sir.
Nice. That is pretty sweet.
Very nice.
Good old Captain America book right there. And the Falcon. That's a pretty cool cover. So, yeah, it's a 20 center.
Very nice.
So, we got a 8.5, it says. Very fine.
Ooh, some Miles love there. Yep.
Yep. And this is the tribute.
Yep.
Like this is the one, matter of fact, to Stan Lee. Like we were just. That's a pretty cool cover right there.
Mm-hmm.
Says $12, but I'm like I said, like you said, like $5 is probably what I'm guessing. But it's still a really cool cover, and it's tribute to Stan Lee, which is really neat. And the last book, it feels kind of might be older. It says 7.0.
Oh, speaking of Frank Miller,
there we go. Nice. This is a keeper for me for sure. The Lone Wolf Club.
I thoroughly enjoyed those reprints with Frank Miller doing the cover and then the forward. Yeah, those were really, really good stories.
Yes, absolutely. I love my samurai books and stories and stuff like that. It's part of my heritage. So, love me anything, samurai related. So, this is a win right here, big time. And Frank Miller. So,
yeah.
Not complaining. Not complaining. All right, let's see box 2 for you.
All right.
And again, I think these were 25 and shipping. So
yeah,
they weren't like the big dollar boxes or anything.
No. I think the most value we may get on an individual book if we don't hit is maybe $15, $12 in that neighborhood. And they were 25. That's why I hopped on this train. It does cost an arm and a leg to get it shipped to where I am. Okay, I do see a flyer. Fuck. Get out of here. All right.
I am gray, man. My grandmother's Japanese, so I'm a quarter Japanese, actually.
I worked for the largest Japanese company in the world for 12 years.
I love Lexus. Imagine that. I like Japanese branded cars.
I learned. This is the part where I would brag to my buddies, I learned Japanese working for Toyota for a dozen years. But the truth is, I just know one or two words. And most of those were brought to us by an American band singing "Domo Arigato."
God, Nick.
All right. Again, this is, what did he say? That this is 5 books as well. 9.0. What is this?
No
Wild Ciders. J. Scott Campbell. Okay. It's on the Wildstorm banner. But yeah, this is J. Scott Campbell doing J. Scott Campbell things to women. I've never heard of this book, Wild Ciders.
Me either.
Yeah.
And it's impressive that you have never heard of it because you are a huge fan of J. Scott Campbell.
I do thoroughly enjoy, and I know that he does dabble in the independent stuff, but this is, yeah, this might be at the beginning of his career, maybe. But yeah, Wildstorm, Wildsiders. All right,
Nice.
and that was $10. This says 9.2. Oh yeah, the character everyone seems to have a level of respect for. Daredevil issue 258, Hunted by the Bengal, and it's a $10 book. And if you look closely, the Bengal here kind of reminds me of someone else.
Snicked.
They were kind of short on ideas after Frank Miller left, I guess.
Right.
There's no grade written on the back of this, and it does feel kind of thick. Oh.
Ooh, nice.
I can remember the days this was released. Shadow of the Bat, $10. This is back when DC was really getting in the Batman train after the great success of the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight, yep.
There seemed to be like a different new Batman book every week. This is issue number 1, Shadow of the Bat. Apparently, there's a pop-up inside of it, and a bookmark as well. Part 1 of 4, and it's bagged within the bag.
Beautiful.
Yeah, not bad. The last two, they both say 9.0. All right. I'm happy. Spider-Man Legacy of Evil. This looks like it's a Mark Texeira book. Yep. Here we have, Spider-Man being just ripped like he came out of Mr. Olympia.
Right. Look at him. Holy cow.
Yeah. Wow.
From all that swinging around he does.
Yeah, he can really build some upper strength that way. And last but not least, Animal Man? Question mark?
Animal Man.
Animal Man. This is a DC book, $10, from April 1990, issue 22. And yeah, I don't know much about this particular character.
Oh, the 90s when they threw stuff like Animal Man at us and we just were like, okay, and moved on.
Right,
Does anyone in the chat know who Animal Man is? Just curious. I was a big collector in the 90s. Huge into DC, never heard of Animal Man. So
yeah, April 1990 literally is what it says. All right, that was meh kind of box. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all can't be bangers for $25, I guess.
No, of course not. All right. So here is box 2 for me, and my last attempt at the Grail for myself.
Let's hope it's there.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Nick's Kicks and Comics. Spidey on the juice. Yes.
Just Spidey on the juice.
Warlord. I never knew Spider-Man was a swinger. Neither did I. The Gray Man has spoke up and said Grant Morrison wrote it, and it was a great series. And Ryan from the Cosmic Campfires also said that he read a few Animal Man, New 52 era. I think that book is a little bit after New 52.
Okay, so I'm not seeing a. Let me cut these boards off here real quick. Oh, they're already cut off. I am not seeing any Polaroid. So my guess is you have won, sir, because I did not.
Okay.
Get your. All right. All right. We'll start in the back like last time. Says on the back, 1987 8.0, very fine. Let's see what we get.
Oh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Who's doing that to the Man of Steel?
Look at Tyler's Tootsies on Superman. That is hilarious. Is that chainmail that's hanging down from his nether regions there? Oh, that guy as well.
Superman's kind of getting teabagged there.
Sorry, Jamie. I mean, I like Superman as well, but that's a questionable cover. Next book.
Let's say the 80s weren't kind of Superman.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yes. All right. Now we're talking.
I have all of these. I am a big fan of Doomsday Clock.
Yep.
I know a lot of people, a lot of trolls that aren't, but that's okay. There's always that one guy always in the chat, right? That's always talking about Doomsday Clock. I thought, but I like Doomsday Clock. I have the whole collector set of it, and then I have the books itself, the floppies. So next book, we got Wonder Woman, number 77. Looks like she's fighting some bugs.
So I'm kind of questioning the poses that the DC characters are being put in your boxes. Like,
Right? It's Honey, I Shrunk the Wonder Woman, and now she's fighting ants, and they are getting the best of Wonder Woman, apparently.
like, yeah, that's quite questionable.
The questionable pose box.
Questionable pose box.
Let's see what's next, folks. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes.
pretty questionable as well.
Not a fan
Come here,
of
let me show you something, he says. The Eternal Warrior. Valiant. This is number 1 at least. Oh, this is this. My guess is it's the second printing since it says chapter 2. I don't know. I don't know much about Valiant Comics, honestly.
The only thing I know is that those books were printed by the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. So another questionable pose, though.
Right.
This has been a interesting box, and the last book in this box. Imagine that, Venom.
Imagine that.
Look at him. It's a Venom number 1, apparently, right? No, Venom 27.1. I just seen the 0.1 and got excited. I have no clue what this book is.
Who's the writer on that book?
It says Bunch, Aceto, and D'Auria.
Okay.
You can see that. There you go. All right, so this was kind of my dud box. The questionable pose and duds.
Yeah.
First box was all right. So
yeah, I do know
box,
Ryan from the Cosmic Campfire. He's a fan of the Valiant stuff from the 90s. I think he probably threw a comment up about that.
I will send it to Ryan. Reach out to me on Instagram and let me know where to send this. I'll send it out to you.
Okay.
Along with a copy of Parallel if you want to read it, actually. Jason Douglas's book. So let me know.
Right. Please, for the love of God, I've had a bad 24 hours when it comes to comic books. I really need a win here, guys. All right, Jay, cue that video, regardless if I win or not, okay? Cue the video. You can't do that work and not get it ready.
Oh, it's not an actual video, but...
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Damn it.
I am Iron Man. Are you Iron Man? You are not Iron Man. Dang it.
Hit the David Letterman sound effect. I'm glad you picked up on that. Yeah.
Ah!
Nothing there, nothing there. All right. Again, I can't. It does suck not to hit, but Torpedo does do great packaging. You know, even with these smaller mailers, they do make sure that the books are in good shape.
Way to stay positive, buddy. Way to stay positive.
I'm tough. It's been a bad 24 hours, man. Anyways, all right. No, Cranky Vet's going away. All right, 9.0. All right, another character everyone has a lot of respect for. This is for a second there I thought issue 9 because it does say issue 9, but this is the king-sized annual, number 9, and looks like Dormammu is the villain.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks like it's an Al Milgrom cover as well. Oh, look at that. An annual without Loki. I'm sure he shows up. 9.2. Is that Constantine?
Nice. Yes, it is. It looks like Frankenstein Constantine.
All right, let's take a quick look here. It's the Vertigo Secret Files, Hellblazer. August 2000, issue number 1. And it looks like it's a collection of short stories in here. The Prodigal Son and the Origin of Vice, new fiction from Delano and Broad Street. And it says the devil you know from Azrazello, Delano, Ellis, Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman,
And
nice.
yeah, that's a real nice painting there.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
Kind of reminds me of what Sienkiewicz would do. All right, 2 out of 2 is not bad. 9.2 on this one. Here you go, sir.
Nice.
This
All-Star
is
Batman.
All-Star Batman, issue 2. This looks like it's Jock's work. What do you think?
That looks like Jock to me as well. What's
Yeah.
it say? I
don't see his signatures. Yeah, very lightly. There's a Jock autograph there.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Yeah, it says Snyder, and I'm presuming Romita Jr. then does the interiors. What did you think of this run?
It was decent. I mean,
okay.
It wasn't like riveting or anything like that, but you know,
like it wasn't like I know everyone really enjoyed All-Star Superman, but I've heard mixed emotions about this one. But I know that you're a big Bat
I'm
fan.
a little biased though, but
Right.
like his newest stuff, like even the new Batman right now. I mean, I may be biased, but I got a little burnt out with that. So, but that's also, I mean, Batman's been a little overplayed for a long time now. So
yeah,
love him, but
this says 7.0, fine, very fine.
Oh, nice.
All right, so it's a Marvel 2-in-1. I used to pick these up in back issue bins when I was considerably younger because I did enjoy The Thing and the Fantastic Four. This is The Thing and Iceman, and it says the Ringmaster in a Circus of Crime. If anyone collects older Spider-Man, like from issue 25 to from 1 to 25, you'll know that there was a 2-piece story arc featuring the Circus of Crime in those early Amazing Spider-Man books.
There was a question about the Circus of Crime on my last rig, and Iceman was one of probably my second favorite X-Men character, honestly.
Yeah, I enjoyed Iceman because he was, when I was a young boy, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was on TV at the time, and Firestar and Iceman were there, and Iceman was my introduction to the whole idea of X-Men. Because outside of that, I wasn't reading, X-Men comic books at, I guess it would have been 7 or 8.
Yeah, we were little when that was out, for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, my final book here is 9.0. Oh, yes.
Ooh, nice.
I am a big Hellboy fan. Yeah. Very, very nice. This is 2 of 2. So I guess it's a miniseries, Almost Colossus. Looks like there's a short story in it called Autopsy in B flat. But yeah, again, another character I think a lot of people just have a natural respect for.
Yeah, Hellboy's good. Did you see the newest one by chance?
Big Red. The
newest movie?
Yeah, with the dude from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I just spaced it when you showed me that book. When you pulled that book up, I'm like, oh yeah, I still haven't watched the newest Hellboy yet.
It was good. Personally, I'm a big Guillermo del Toro fan, and I like his type of horror. That like he has a bizarre type of horror compared to what John Carpenter and the type of horror that I grew up with, at least. I thought his blending that into the whole Hellboy world was beautiful to look at, and I thought they had a perfect casting with Ron Perlman. But with that being said, the new Hellboy, it was good. I can't say it was great. Now, they did set it up where it could turn into like a Hellboy universe type of thing. Like every film studio seems to be hopping on that bandwagon. Like, let's see what we can do here, And, they had a major character, but they left it basically as an Easter egg in a post-credit thing when they definitely could have played more into it. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's worth checking out, Jay.
I'm definitely going to check it out because I love Hellboy.
Yeah, maybe.
And Ron Perlman I love Ron Perlman. Other than when DJ Lynx ruined him for me and told me he was in Beauty and the Beast or something like that.
You didn't know that?
I had no clue.
That's how he got his start.
I like to forget about that. I still just like to forget about that.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
it this
love
way.
Ron Perlman.
Look at it this way. His performance in Beauty and the Beast, which was actually really good, with Linda Hamilton, gave us the opportunity to see him in the Aliens franchise. I thought he was fantastic in the Alien franchise. So if it wasn't for Beauty and the Beast, we may not have had that. That we may not have had him, as Clay in Sons of Anarchy, and all of that, led to where we are talking about him as Big Red, as Hellboy, when he says that famous line, "Oh, look, you woke the baby," and he pulls out, the gun of all guns.
Yes. Love that movie, man. Love that movie.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
And the
Five
Golden
boxes.
Army, both.
Yes.
Both of those
Yeah.
movies are great.
Mm-hmm. Again.
All right, so that was our boxes. I mean, we both had a dud box, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the most part, that first box I really enjoyed. And if I have a book that someone else in the chat really wants, and I can send it to them, and they're happy with it, that's a win. I wouldn't say these were my favorite of my torpedo boxes that I've gotten, but I won't also say that I wouldn't say they sucked. I mean, $25 is.
I would say this is probably my best.
Let's see.
There's a couple other. The Constantine book was cool. The Batman book, the Hellboy, obviously we just spoke to it. But yeah, I just like getting stuff from the 60s, even though it may not be anything that's important to the continuity or whatever. It's just stuff that I may not necessarily pick up at a con kind of thing because my eyes are averted elsewhere. So, but to spend a little bit of money on this, and I can't.
I'll keep this.
I thoroughly enjoyed Lone Wolf
I'll keep this, even though I've already got it. I'll keep it anyway. I'll probably keep this. Yeah. That's just kind of a cool cover, and I'll definitely keep that just because it's the tribute Stanley,
right?
And it's a #1. So I'll keep 4 of the books, and I'll send out the one to Chris, or not Chris, but Ryan, and I'll send out that book to. I'll put that other book in Gary B's box. So
yeah, I'm just curious what year this was released. 1971.
Yeah, Superman and Robin. He got tired of Batman's shenanigans. He's like, you know what, Batman? I'm going to go hang out with Superman for a while. He'll treat me better.
But again, it's kind of questionable. We got a young teenager in chains.
Definitely some questionable covers back then, but
yeah, you got the interesting box, that's for sure. When it comes
Where's mine? My goodness. I mean, the Wonder Woman cover. I mean, really? And then the Superman getting teabagged by chainmail. And look at how the chainmail's hanging in a particular shape.
And what's he doing with his left hand there? And
he's reaching for that particular shape.
It's again, I said it before and I'll say it again. The 80s were not kind to Superman.
I want to especially
the early 90s.
To Jimmy. And do some circling of pictures and put some highlights and some bulletin points on it and stuff. And I've got some questions for you, Mr. Jimmy John.
Well, yeah.
All right, everybody. I appreciate everybody for showing up at such an odd time of the afternoon. I know Chris has to go to work soon. I've got some stuff to get done. But I'm going to be on Tuesday. I'm going to be on Lamer Frame. I'm pretty sure Gary B is going to be on there as well on Rod the Reekin's channel with the Beauty Comic Pro. I've got a few other things coming up this week. What about yourself, Chris?
Well, for those that watch my channel, consider this my Mystery Box Monday. So Wednesday I'll be presenting my new comic book day haul live from my car. As long if the temperature is good, I will try to go live. It's not easy recording in my car on the best of days. And Friday, probably around noon, I have a CGC unboxing that I'd like to do. I think it's just a couple books, but it's something that I've been sitting on for just a little bit of time, and I think it's now matured enough to where it can open. And Saturday, I'll be joining Rob on Rob's Fat Stack of Comics as he presents Slab Hub. Sunday, again, myself and Mark will be presenting another video, Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks, where we each present one book that we think everyone should consider picking up, and we'll explain why. Sunday night, it'll be at Week's End with Ryan from the Cosmic Campfire, myself on Mark's channel, and maybe some other people will join us. And yeah, that's it for me, man. That's my regular rotation. I am starting a drive to 500 subscriber. I just rolled over 300 a little while ago with the help of Mark from Legion of Comics. He did a Grow Together initiative, and it helped get me to 315. I think that's where I currently am sitting. And
Nice.
I decided just to skip, like doing a 300 contest and a 400 contest, and just make 500 like a big shebang kind of thing. So I'm just going to be talking about that and kind of pushing it and hoping that some people decide to hit that subscribe button and go from there. For those that saw my channel yesterday and saw the unboxing that I did for Something Is Killing the Wallet.
This one, the one Ryan's talking about?
12 copies of issue 16. Please don't rub it in. I am going to be giving away sets that I pulled from that box, including a 1 in 25 issues, 1 in 25 of issue 16 of Something Is Killing the Children. So yeah, just subscribe up, and when I get close to 500, I will release the details. But there will be other things I will be giving away that I'll be announcing in the time to come. But yeah. And
Nice.
again, my man, I know for those who are watching right now and have stuck around, Jason and I communicate freely normally about picking up boxes and doing this kind of thing together, just because it's fun. It's cool to open things by yourself, but it's fun to do it with someone else. And Jason received his Iron Man boxes quite a while ago, like probably 3 weeks ago. And he was nice enough to sit on his boxes this entire time until mine finally crossed the border and made it here. I do remember specifically looking at it, and his boxes were in his home, and my boxes were still sitting in California. So yeah, normally I would like to blame, the American-Canadian border for any kind of holdup, but this time it was truly on Torpedo. I don't know how he got his so quickly, but again, Jason, thank you so much for waiting.
No worries,
waiting for me to get mine, and I hope to do this again.
Absolutely.
I know we've done it before, and like I said a few moments ago, I thoroughly enjoy doing this with you, and God damn it, one of these times one of us has to hit, man. Like, come on.
You have hit a couple. I would love this. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this at least until one of us hits something on this show. So
yes,
stay tuned, because we may be doing this until we're like 80. Me and Chris will be like, "Get ready, everybody! Open your box." God. Yeah. One day. So
one day, and I hope that it's a banger. I hope it's not like just a random. But then again, we would never go just for a random piece of crap. It would have to be special for us to spend a little bit of money on it, and do this together.
Yeah, I mean, that's Stan Lee's signature. I like Iron Man as well, but Stan Lee, come on, you got to want a Stan Lee signature. So
right.
And Bruno, he's got some boxes to open too. If Joe ever lets him out of the closet he's in, dang it, Bruno, let him out of that cellar. Joe's got this poor guy locked in the cellar and won't let him out, barely feeds him. And when he does, he gets to open a box here and there. Gotcha. Make sure you check out his channel. His unboxings are hilarious.
Yeah.
You've seen his, right?
Yes. Good stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Go back to doing whatever it is you were doing for our corporate overlords, like Nick likes to call them. And until next time, comic book